Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for King's Forge, Queen's Jubilee. This is one of the earlier expansions and was the only one that for some reason wasn't available to get during the Gold Kickstarter, which is the previous one. And I got during the Masterworks Kickstarter, which is the most recent. And long live our Queen. With Queen's Jubilee only a few weeks away, crafters from all over the kingdom are now hard at work to create new and wondrous items to celebrate the Queen's beloved reign. Queen's Jubilee introduces new kinds of items to craft, along with new places to gather valuable materials and apprentices to aid you in creating the finest gifts for the Jubilee. So I already have some cards for this. I don't know how they function because the rules for them aren't here, but yeah, it's also more of the mechanics that existed at the time, such as, well, as I read from the back, the apprentices. And I'm assuming some regular items as well, not just also more locations. This is also the normal size for the expansion boxes. But yeah, this was the only thing I was missing, to my knowledge, not counting like random promos, when I got the Kickstarter that I finally got the game with, which was not gold. It was the previous one. Might have been gold. I don't remember. The rules are literally 3 pages. Just image on the front, rules on the back, rules on the inside. And even then, that's still somewhat credits on the back. We've got some new dice. It looks like new farm dice and glass dice. So clear and brown that looks almost black. Otherwise, it's all cards. Comes with some clear empty bags, which again I always appreciate. But let's get to the cards themselves. Yay, pull tab. Less likely to damage the cards in the process. So, cards, which makes up the majority of the game, even though it's a dice game. Not like Invader Zim Doomsday dice game where it's a stack of cards and 2 dice. Like, dice are the main mechanics, it's just there's a lot more cards than dice. Especially if you include all the expansions. So, we've got 6 new apprentices. There's the icon, by the way. With Vladimir, Nielsen, Quentin, Samwise, Uma, and Yumi. Apprentices are basically abilities that you can get over the course of the game and keep them, but you claim them in advance, and until you meet their payment, they don't start doing anything. Then we have the Queen Jubilee cards, which look like this. They're not all that much different, except that they're a purplish color. And I believe the major difference is they reward whatever there is on the bottom, from what I've seen. And they still take the same kind of crafting stuff. There are also Queen Jubilee versions of pre-existing cards. In fact, the majority of the ones I already had were Queen Jubilee versions of cards that I also got at the same time. We've got things like Magic Mirror, Spectacle, Tiara, Glass Sword, Mosaic, Glass Slipper, Chandelier, Crystal Ball, Vase, Prism, Lantern, Chess Set, which is partially glass, Tankard, entirely glass, that does not sound like a good idea, Magic Opus, Festive Ornaments, Kaleidoscope, I had so much trouble telling that was a K, Swan, Bottle, Telescope, Butterfly Brooch, Royalty Set, and not Royalty, Royal tea, like the drinkable kind of tea. Enchanted Heart with Slumber. That's actually pretty easy to make, even though it's, involves also a magic die. Magic Box. Ornamental Dagger. Loot of Serenity. Okay. Ooh, Prince's Dragon Throne. That's kind of awesome looking. Castle Garden Gnome. That's awesome. Enchanted Ruby Rose. Picture Frame. Glass Statue. Clockwork Carriage. That looks more obnoxious than the kind of crap that you would see from Steampunk if you actually try to make it function. Just a window. Singing Staff. Well-tempered Caviar. It's a type of piano by the looks of it. Binoculars. Crystal Skull. I've definitely seen this one before. Lear of the Wild Stallions. Is that a Bill and Ted reference? Festive Noisemaker. Wind Chimes. Trinket. It's a gemmed beetle thing. Samurai Sword. Wishing Coin. Amulet of Reflection. Owl Lantern. Mystic Opal. Fireworks. They look like they're alive and not too happy that they're about to be set off. Or at least the one there does. The next one just looks grumpy. Jeweled Hairpin. Cuckoo Clock. I don't know where the cuckoo comes out of. That's a boat. Ladies Walking Stick? Excuse me? Sure, whatever. Silver Birdcage. Dragon Kite. Newton's Cradle. It's a Newton's Cradle and an actual cradle. Overly Intricate Clock and Half Moon Pin, which I believe I've also seen. So that's all the new items specifically just from this expansion. Like, oh, they even have a different back, which I think I now remember. Then we've got 12 new dungeon cards, and they're, again, all the same, but none of them are like the dungeon thing itself. I guess it just wanted to provide extras. Ah, here it is. This might have been the first appearance of both the first or non-promo appearance of both the dungeon and the farm, which did come together. And yeah, that's the brown farm dice. So I don't know if I'm supposed to include those as extra copies potentially or not. But we also have the Conjurer and Festival. These are all locations, by the way. Traveler's Camp, Monastery, and Merchant. And a new game setup is also summarized over here, if not entirely here. I don't know if you're supposed to play with them entirely, or it's just, here's the generic setup, and it's definitely just the count for 4 players, and last I remember, one of the expansions I got made it 5. But, yeah, again, bunch of cards, some extra dice, rules, bags, that's it. Never really too much to these because not that big of a box, but it's nice and appreciated. Also, cheap expansions are always good, especially when they add a lot of variety. But that's everything this time around. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press that like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this video, feel free to share it. Either way, you'll help this video get seen more. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press that dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as, would you like to see this game in more detail? Be that a review, a playthrough, a how to play, or detailed overview. That last one I would need to get permission from the company to be able to show off the art, but I'm still willing to do it. Although, again, I have other games I'm getting to first, so one thing at a time. And if you'd like to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game reviews, my painting videos, anything else that I might do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.